Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'd like to show you a foolproof method to keep yourself from rushing in a piece of music. And I'll use the Schubert Liszt Serenade as an example because it's not only got this steady pulse, tick, 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 but it's also got 2 against 3. And so that complicates things, but I'll explain both of them because it's so easy when you use this image. And the image involves the metronome. When you can think of the eighths, and it's 3/4 times, so there's 6 eighths, 2 for each quarter in every bar, and that's ticking. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, and just tongue it. Then you're going to keep it like this. So basically, leave out the second and the third note of the triplet when you do it to begin with. So. So do you see how that image holds you steady? Because you easily visualize the pendulum in your brain when that thing's not going. You can visualize the 2 ticks for each quarter. Now, when you come to the 2 against 3 within that quarter, if you can imagine still those 2 eighths, realize that the middle one comes at 50% of the way between the 1 and the 2 the beats, beat 1 and beat 2, quarter 1 and quarter 2. The trick is to put those extra 2 notes, one on either side of this, that middle set of interval of a fourth, put them very close to it in time, equal on either side, but close, so that you get, and the trick is to not play that note loud and not play that note loud, because when you play it loud, it throws off your rhythmic position, the pulse. But if you can keep them quiet and realize that that comes just before the 50% and that comes just after the 50%, then there's a good long stretch over to the next quarter, just like there's a good long stretch from from there to there, from the first to the second note of the triplet. So if you can think of this, and then just keep those 2 triplet notes quiet and play them very close, one on either side of that fourth, that interval of a fourth, which comes at the 50% of the way through the quarter. Then you're all set. I'll exaggerate. do that, you've got to keep the, it's just there's a rest on the first one. That's what makes it hard, but it's in the left and then it's right, 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 right. So it's, that's the tick, that's what's happening. So it's, so when you can feel it like that, that's stable to the tick. Then it's just a matter of putting the B flat and the A, one on either side of this. So, and don't come in too soon. Now that's exactly. If you can keep that middle triplet note quiet, you'll hear the eighths still. And you'll hear that you go equal distance on either side of that double third. Now you can say not difficult if you like. You can say not difficult. But when you can understand what you're doing, it's better. Not difficult. You got to know that it's 0 over to 33% is a lot more time than it is from 33 up to 50 and from 50 to 66 2/3. And then it's a long time from that spot where I am now over to the 1. So then you'll get not is a good long time, and the cult is a good long time. Not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult. And again. Again, you don't want to come in too soon, and you want to come in very quietly, so that you hear that eighth pulse. So it gives you a great sense of calm and satisfaction to play it with that image of the pendulum swinging for the eighths. And then when you got a 2 against 3, having the second and the third notes of that triplet coming very close in time and not too loud, very close and not too loud, to that middle eighth note of that beat that has the triplet in it. Anyway, I hope that makes you want to try it. It's a fun technique to be able to get, and it helps that image of the pendulum swinging, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. It gives you something to hold on to so that the beautiful melody doesn't just go singing in your mind and let you forget about the pulse. because the pulse is what keeps it alive. That's being in the groove of the piece, and you need to have that. So anyway, I hope those ideas help you out. Have a good night. Bye-bye.